Well, happy Sunday night. Let me just say that it has been very quiet out there, said the Bugs Bunny Rabbit. It has been quiet out there. I've asked for some of your suggestions for how to continue with these shows, but I'm still getting plenty of comments, just not on the show. So we'll just continue doing these random live Total OS shows for the foreseeable future. If you are new here, welcome. This is where I combine technology and entertainment, or I guess you can call this tech-tainment. For those of you watching this, background music, again, is provided by my dad. I'm sure many of you will miss this live podcast. That's okay. This was unscheduled. I don't have to get up in the morning, and I have no plans for tonight, so I thought I would jump on just to say hello. Those of you who pop into the chat, sorry that I missed you, so we'll just do a little bit of technology talk for this evening. We'll finish up with some news and nonsense, and then whatever your comments are after this live podcast, feel free to say hello. Let's see here. Almost forgot. Thank you to all the contributors on Patreon and PayPal who help keep this channel running post-pandemic. If you would like to sponsor a live show, post something in the comments below, or just contribute through PayPal and we'll work something out. A topic of your choice, family-friendly, of course. So tonight we'll talk mainly about technology, some random comments, some random thoughts, and that'll be it for tonight. So let's see, what do we have here? Let me look at the stream here. All right, we're in the green, so it looks good. All right, so for tonight, I am streaming from Linux Mint, the Mate edition. Love Linux Mint for many years. This is Chrome OS Flex and Zorn OS in there. Really, those three are my top three Linux gold standards. I would probably throw in Ubuntu Mate in there alongside Linux Mint Mate. Chrome OS has to be number one on the list. I mean, the Chromebooks are simply amazing. If I come across a bug in a Chromebook, I'll let you know. It is so refreshing to run something that is Linux powered and not have to fix anything. Zippo, nada, nothing. It's wonderful. So if you haven't tried a Chromebook already, you really should. If you're not into Windows 11. Speaking of Windows 11, Windows 11 continues to perform quite well on two machines, one from 2011, one from 2013, 14, somewhere around there. One is a Lenovo that had Windows 7. The other one is a Dell that had, I believe, Windows 8, and they both work well. Yes, you can install Windows 11 on an older machine, although I think somebody said Microsoft has changed the requirements. You will not be able to use a Windows 7 key, I guess. I'm not sure how accurate that is. I was able to install Windows 11 on a Windows 7 machine, and it actually runs better, faster, than some Linux systems. So, yeah, what can I say? Windows 11 is the best. Well, it's what Windows 10 should have been. But I'm very happy with Windows 11. For one thing, it just works. No bugs, at least none that I've seen. I haven't had to fix anything. So, if you're not into Windows and you want something a little more better, whatever you describe as better, maintenance-free, the Chromebook is the way to go. Speaking of Chromebooks, Chromebooks may be the technology story of the year starting in 2024, which is only a few months from now. All new Chromebooks starting in 2024 will get 10 years of support. That is the best out there. I think even better than MacBooks. I don't currently have a MacBook. I don't have the budget for that, but someone correct me on that. 10 years of support on a machine that generally starts at about $200 and up. If that's not the Linux story or the tech story of the year, I don't know what is. These machines are great. And I believe Google will extend the 10-year support cycle for machines built in 2021 forward. I believe. I don't have my notes in front of me for tonight. But that being said, check out a Chromebook. Check out the Amazon link below. That'll help support the channel. And yeah, forget about, as we say in New York. I'm in Ohio now. But anyway, forget about what you've heard about Linux machines being full of bugs in the past. Just get a Chromebook and you're done. If you buy a Chromebook and it doesn't work right, it's defective, return it and get another one. Anyway, let's move on. Well, Ubuntu, the latest Ubuntu, I guess, has been released 23.10. What's this one called? Oh, heck, I don't care. I no longer use Ubuntu. It's the GNOME desktop environment, in my opinion, is one of the worst Linux desktop environments out there. Not user-friendly at all out of the box. It takes multiple extensions to make it work. The last time I tried Ubuntu, I had no sound. Tried to fix it, no sound. Did a fresh install, no sound. Arrivederci Roma. Goodbye, goodbye. Yeah, it's, even though I started my Linux journey with Ubuntu, I owe a lot to Ubuntu and the team at Ubuntu, but in today's world, if you would do a fresh install of anything and there's no sound, come on, man. If you had luck with Ubuntu, please let me know. But for me, yeah, I'll stick with my Linux Mints, my Chromebooks, and Zorin OS is another good one that has done very well over the course of, 12, 13 years now. Very impressive. Well, speaking of Chromebooks, there's a report, rumor, whatever, that the Chrome OS Flex might be available in the future for older Chromebooks after their past expiration date for the support cycle. Don't know how true this is. That would be great. As I've stated in the past, you can run a Chromebook using Lacrosse, Linux, and Chrome OS, which separates the Chrome browser from the Chrome OS operating system. And this will allow you to use the Chromebook past its expiration date. I've tested it. It runs very well. So if you want to extend the life of an expired Chromebook, you may want to check out Lacrosse, just like it sounds, Lacross. I've talked about this in the past. It's not that difficult to get this thing running. Performance may be laggy, a little bit slower. You can't really complain on them on an older machine, but only I believe that one has only 2 gigs of RAM. It's amazing that it still runs. But if you have an expired Chromebook, check out Lacrosse, Linux, and Chrome OS. All right, let me get a drink of water here. All right, excuse me. Oh, let me go to my other tab here. Oh, yeah, the comments on buying a used Lexus. Since I posted that video, was it last year before? I bought a used Lexus for my son during the pandemic, and I don't think there's been a single comment on that Lexus video of anybody hating or regretting buying a used Lexus with high miles. It's obvious you guys love your used Lexus even with high miles. I think my son's car just turned over like 250 million miles or something. I did have to get a new key fob. The old one broke. He was telling me, he says, "Dad, the car locks and unlocks itself at random, and the alarm goes off at random." I said, "Well, son, that's to confuse all the thieves." So sorry, I couldn't resist. As it turned out, it was a bad key fob. We only had one master. I think it's called a master key fob or whatever. And yeah, so we had to wait to get a new one. I got very, very lucky. There's the place where I bought it downtown, a family-owned business. They know someone who travels the state here in Ohio and does these out of his vehicle. And it was only like $130 versus 200 something going to a Lexus dealership. Keep in mind it was for one. I got the new key and the key fob. So this appears to have solved all the gremlin issues in the used Lexus. The Lexus runs fine. So definitely have to get a second key. If you buy a used car and all you have is one key, you really need to get a second one, because don't wind up like me. We had one good one and I had to get the car towed. Part of it was my fault, being lazy to get the other key fob, but I got one master key done now, both the key and the key fob and the correct programming. You need some. You need to find either a dealership or a locksmith who's, of course, licensed to do this. So whether you have a Lexus or other vehicle, if all you have is one key fob, you are gambling with a headache. So as far as the used Lexus vehicles, what can I say? I think those cars are built on another freaking planet. My son's car, 215,000 miles. 215? Yeah, 215,000 miles, still burns rubber, peels rubber. Not that I recommend you peel rubber. I'm impressed. So all you Lexus owners out there, if you guys ever want to talk about this one night, about owning a used Lexus, let me know. Maybe we can have somebody sponsor a live show. Again, the best way to sponsor the live show is through the PayPal link below in the show notes. So thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's do a little bit of news and nonsense. Let's see, what do we have here? Well, speaking of cars, and this is real, by the way. A Jersey man. Oh, wait. A New Jersey man. Yeah. This is from the autoblog.com. A Jersey man blares Guns N' Roses while crashing into the police station. Apparently, this gentleman smashed his Toyota. Really? A Toyota? Couldn't you smash a Chevy or a Pontiac? Come on, man. Show some class, dude. Luckily, nobody got hurt. Apparently, this guy intentionally smashed his Toyota into the squad room. Sunroof open, blaring Guns N' Roses. Disregarding, I'm reading this off the newswire. Disregarding the severity of what just happened, Hargreaves gets out. I guess that's his name, Hargreaves. Gets out with his hands up, not just to avoid getting shot, but to celebrate. Maybe they have too many marijuana dispensaries up in Jersey. I'm not really sure. What was the song he was playing? I could probably take a... Oh, of course. His car stereo was blaring "Welcome to the Jungle." Yeah. Weird. What else do we have? Well, speaking of cars, this is from Slovakia. A dog is caught behind the wheel of a speeding car in Slovakia. I didn't know Slovakian dogs were that smart. Police said in a Facebook post that the image was captured by a traffic camera in the village of Struski, something like that. Police joked that the brown dog was on the lookout for deer, and officers ruined its hunting plans for the day. Haha. This apparently was a joke. There was a driver, a 31-year-old driver of the car, and the dog had jumped on his lap and pretending to drive the car. Ha ha. Okay. Dangerous thing to do, though, I will say that, but it's kind of cute. I'm looking at the photo. It looks like the photo. It looks like the dog is actually driving the car. I'm sure the dog wanted to go to the vet. Yeah, right. And the final news for the night: a bear breaks into a Connecticut home, steals lasagna from the freezer. Yeah, and don't forget the freaking meatballs, okay? Security cameras were rolling at a Connecticut home when a bear wandered inside, stole lasagna from the... How did it know it was there? Was this an Italian bear from Sicily? Lady named Helena says she received an alert on her phone that her refrigerator door had been left open. Checking a footage from the Ring cameras, the cameras recorded a bear wandering through the house to the kitchen. Smart bear. The bear snatched lasagna. I think that's hilarious, but I would have been pissed to come home. Hey, the freaking bear stole my dinner. Now what? Luckily, I love animals, so I would still be mad. You know what I mean? But I'll let it go. Well, that's all I have for this evening. I'm going to go grab a snack, see what's on TV. I don't know who's on Sunday Night Football. I may just watch something else. But anyway, for those of you I missed, catch you next time. Do you guys have any suggestions for nights to do a live show? Do you guys know how to reach me? Like I said when I started this, it's been very, very quiet here on the Total OS front, country, whatever you want to call it. Not much going here where I live in Ohio. Fall is here, of course. Cold weather. I don't like it, but it is what it is. But it's always warm here on the channel, if you know what I mean. Well, that's it. On that note, have a good night. Have a good start of the week. And I will catch you on the next one. Arrivederci, my friends. Take care.